Smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Like and share this video, leave comments down below. Look like we got a little lagging going on with this channel here. It look like a little delay. Anybody on, let me know. Do you hear the sound or not? Matter of fact, I'll probably check it right here myself. Let's see. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. What's up, PJ? What's up, PJ Hustler? How you doing? Hello, Tasha Green. How you doing this afternoon? Information we're going to share today is going to be another barn burning episode. We thank you and we present to you Take It to the Streets live show. Appreciate that. I'm going to read some articles today. We're going to be talking about Doordash. That's good. You're doing great. What is the temperature down there in Jayville? And what is the temperature in Chicago, PJ? Before I get started. All right. There's a lot of information. I can make actually 10 different videos right now. And I'm still trying to compile everything here and line it up in one live. What's up, Charles D? How's it going and everything? In different markets now, they're beginning to see the EBT program, like Phoenix, like Colorado. But in today's episode, you have a question. What is the question, Tasha? All right, when she's ready to ask me the question, she will. We're going to go ahead and get into today's episode. There's so many topics to cover. I don't think I'm going to be able to cover them all. One thing is, she got the question. If the customer state in the app to leave at the door, do you still need to knock or ring the doorbell to let them know that the order is outside? I had a customer sent me a nasty message. This is what I've been doing for situations like that. Inside the text message is supposed to be a camera icon. You can take a picture of that order inside the icon and let them know, okay, so we're going to start with the restaurant first. With the restaurant, you take a picture, put it inside that text message so the customer can see they got their order. Reason why I do that is due to contract violations in the past and been what they call temporary deactivated 3 times due to the same situation you're going through. So I show it in one of my other videos. I might can be able to show the picture here. Let me see, can I go to it right now before we get started with the episode? Let's see, can I go to it and find it here? And if I find it, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, this is a prime example right here. That's the text message. And at the bottom, you're going to see that picture icon right there. So you can click on that picture icon and you can take a picture while you're at the restaurant. If you're waiting, waiting a little while at the restaurant, you can take that picture because that's what that picture is right there. A long line at the restaurant. I take one at the drive-thru and I take one on the inside. And the reason why, because it's so many scams that these customers trying to get free food off of the benefit of a Dasher. And I let them know, okay, I'm still waiting on the order. And then I let them know when I get ready to leave the restaurant, I take another picture of the order with their name on it. So when I do that, then I go ahead and I confirm that order. I don't give them an ETA because they already have an ETA on the customer app. DoorDash already lets them know that we're coming. So in the instructions, they said leave at the door. So what I do is I'll call them or I will text them 2 minutes before I get there that I'm not that far away. And then when I get there, I will also take a picture in the text message as well and let them know I have arrived if it's a leave at the door. Then when I hit complete the order, you got to take another picture. I take that picture too. The reason why you take a picture inside the text message, this is documentation that DoorDash can see. They can see your communication with the customer. They can see the communication of the customer with you. And them pictures, they will see them pictures as well. So, and reason why I'm addressing her question, which is a good question, because I just had an incident. I had a 5-star customer rating, and I unassigned that order, right? So beware when you unassign an order from a customer. They can still be able to rate you. Somehow, they can still be able to rate you. So I remember the customer name. I remember the restaurant and all of that. So I noticed my rating dropped from a 5-star rating to a 4.6. I immediately called Dasher support. And he was adamant about that wasn't the person that gave me that 1-star rating. I said, that's the only person that gave me that 1-star rating, because if you check all of my text messages with my customers, I have great communication skills where I get in touch with the customer. I take a picture and put it in the text message. Even if I'm waiting a long time at the drive-thru as well as the inside, I take 2 pictures. Then I take a 3rd picture before I confirm that order, let them know I'm on my way, because I'm doing EBT, earned by time. This is how a lot of drivers are going to be eliminated. This is how a lot of drivers are going to be deactivated. It's a process of elimination that I talked about in one of my episodes. So he's telling me, well, I get back with you in a second. He got back and said it was somebody from Marcos. I said, you're wrong again. Just like I told you before, all of my orders with Marcos, I got them text messages in there. And I guarantee if you truly check the records, check this out. You're going to see that I did everything I told you that I would do. He was like, yeah, you are correct. Give it 2 to 3 days. Your rate is going to be back at 5 stars. So I'm going to show you my ratings. Because right now I'm at Chipotle waiting right now. So I'm going to show you my ratings. And my 5-star rating, I got it back. I was at 100% here and I was at 100% here with a 5-star rating. Drivers, understand those who have the EBT program in their city, selective cities, take pictures in your text message. Take pictures. Communicate with their customer. Business etiquette, quality customer service, professionalism. That's how I got my 5-star ratings. I was down to a 4.79 due to the same situation Tasha went through. I went through it on several occasions. I had 3 1-star ratings and 2 4-star ratings, something like that. It took time to build it up. Due to that experience, I shared that information with drivers. so you don't get eliminated in this EBT process and customer scamming as well. There's something else I want to share before I start reading everything in the comment section. You got dashers out there also are customers. They may not tell you that. I had one ordered one night. She tried to pull the same thing. So when she called me, she said she needed all of this condiments and all that. I did that. Extra napkins, I did that. I already knew from the jump. This is a customer that didn't tip. Majority of your earn by time offers have no tip to them. And then I get my tips because of customer service that I do. Then I have repeated clients and they remember who I am and they tip in the app. Okay. So I pull up. She walk out complaining about, the order and everything took too long. I said, here's your order, ma'am. I need to take a picture. When I took that picture, it went straight to her text message. She was looking at her phone. She knew what I had did. She knew she couldn't run that game on me. What's up, Thunder? How you doing today? She couldn't run that game with DoorDash. And she finally admitted that she was a dasher also. She said, you do something I don't even do. I said, what is that? She said, I'm a dasher as well. I said, yeah, I caught on to that. I got that memo. I don't even take pictures like you did, like you just did. I said, yeah, because that way you got the document of proof that I had your food and DoorDash have the proof. Documentation, representation, ladies and gentlemen, is going to save a lot of drivers from getting deactivated. Oh, now she said something else. I want to make sure I saw what she said because she asked the question. Charles said, I never knock on the door, I only text unless, yes, I agree with you, Charles. I learned that the hard way too. I was temporarily deactivated for it also because they said that I was a repeated dasher and I knew that they had at that certain time, they knew that children would be asleep and I was that regular dasher. And they said, I knew this already. I was like, really? Yes, I don't knock on the door. I don't normally ring the doorbell. The best way I do it, I give them a phone call. They don't answer the phone call. I text them. All of that recorded information. Text message is a recorded documentation that will save drivers from getting eliminated on this program or deactivated. I think you're right, Charles D, for the point. I'm not going to knock or ring the doorbell. That's right. Don't do it unless they ask you to do it. If they don't tell you to do it, just don't assume, it's okay. If they didn't ask you to knock on the door, ring the doorbell, don't do it. All right. I'm getting ready to get into the meat and potatoes of this reason why I'm going live today. Some people talked about Joe Biden talking about something. I don't know about all of that. But I did get an email. Hold on. Take one of these like that there because I'm getting all that feedback on them trucks driving right down there on 305, 302. Okay, now we're back. Have any of you heard of DashRoot? If you heard of DashRoot, put a number 1 in the live chat for me. If you hadn't, we're going to talk about DashRoot and we're going to talk about what the news has been talking about lately as well. And something Joe Biden said. That's all I can say, because when I seen him on the TV screen, I turned it off. And plus the email that I have got. I think I go to the email first. Let's see. Yes, I'm gonna go to the email first. And when I read this email, I'll be able to explain what's going on. They sent me an email, DashRoot. All right. They sent it today at 11:30. Your actions made a difference. Hi, Robert. Over a year ago, more than 13,000 Dashers like you submitted comments to the U.S. Department of Labor and overwhelmingly expressed the importance of protecting your independence and flexibility. Yesterday, the Department of Labor issued a new worker classification rule. And thanks to your efforts, we do not anticipate that the rule will cause a change to Dash's ability to work as an independent contractor. Millions of Americans choose to Dash precisely because they want an option to work on their own and differently from employment. That's why nearly 90% of Dashers in the U.S. say they prefer to remain independent contractors. But we know the fight to protect independent work is not over. We will continue to need your help to work with all stakeholders, including the Department of Labor, to protect the flexibility that Dashers deeply value. We are also committed to finding solutions for Dashers to gain access to new benefits and protection without having to sacrifice their independence. Thank you again for your engagement on this important issue and for being a DashRoot member. We are excited to work alongside you to maximize positive impact. There's a lot of things that DoorDash have that Dashers need to start getting involved in. They got different community memberships Dashers need to get involved in. How do you find out about these things? You go into the Dash app and you start searching. And once again, we'll show this email. That's it right there. All right. Now I'm getting ready to pull up some more information. U.S. Department of Labor, right? It's on the tablet. I already had it set up on the tablet. I think it was workers clarification rule. Classification rule. All right. I'm trying to find the article that I was looking at. Well, so many of them in here. Trying to find out which one I was going to read to you. It's very important that we find out what's going on. It's very important to get in these different committees. DoorDash have what you call a DDC, which is a DoorDash Committee Council. And they also got a VDC, which is you can be on that council as a member of people of color. And this one also Deep Roots. And I think everybody knows what's going on. It's misclassification of employees and independent contractors. And we're going straight to the U.S. Department of Labor to read this information. Because a rule just took place. And we're going to read a little bit about it, and you tell me what you think about it as I read it to you. Misclassifications of employees as independent contractors. On January the 10th, 2024, the U.S. Department of Labor published a final rule. Employee or independent contractor classification under the Fair Labor Standards Act. This rule going to go into effect, ladies and gentlemen, March 11th of this year, revising the department guidance on how to analyze who is an employee or independent contractor under the Fair Labor Standards Act. This final rule rescinds to the independent contractor status under the Fair Labor Standard Act Rule 2021, 1C Rule 86, FR 1168, that was published on January 7, 2021. This guidance will be an update. The misclassification of employees as independent contractors is one of the most serious problems facing effective employees, employers, and the U.S. economy. Misclassified workers are denied basic workplace protection, including rights to minimum wage, overtime, making it harder for them to support themselves and their families. Lower pay caused by misclassification reduce workers' purchasing power, which undermines the entire economy. Meanwhile, employers who comply with the law are at a competitive disadvantage when competing against employers who misclassify employees and pay them less than the law requires and fail to provide other employment-based workers protection. And we're going to stop right there. Y'all tell me in the chat line what y'all think about all of that. So that rule is going to take place. I remember last year when they asked us to fill that survey out, and I said, I'm going to go and sign up for the committee and everything. And when they give me some updates, I'm going to give you some updates as well. You know, I done had 3 content creators. One of them not a content creator. 2 content creators and 1 subscriber. In Arizona, Phoenix, they got earned by time that's there. In Colorado, where Terry is, they have EBT there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to do good with this program, you're going to have to learn how to master your skill sets on both features. I'm doing a case study. I did it as a non-top dasher, and I also have my playlist out there. And I'm going to show you my playlist so when you see it, you'll know what it is, because I changed the thumbnail and all of that. That's the reason why I'm giving an update on it. I know somebody's saying you did it before. No, I didn't change the thumbnail on it. And I want to share that right now. And then I'm going to go ahead after I share that. We're going to read some comments in the comments section as well. Let me go ahead and pull this information up for you. We try to bring the best information, realistic information, how-to information for our viewers, audience, and subscribers and drivers just like you. All right, let's go ahead and I got to play with it for a second. Here we go. And here we go. This is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to the playlist, you see that. That's it. That's volume 1. Okay, that reflect just kicked in just then. All right, it's going to have on the thumbnail DoorDash Earned by Time. DoorDash Earned by Time Premier Edition Volume 1, 2023. I'm going to do a premiere edition, volume 2, 2024, and I will be doing a case study on earn per offer. I'm already having a difficult time with it because my market is a super saturated market. I don't care if you're pushing the broom app, walking the dog app, to cutting trees app. It's super saturated here. All the apps across the board is super saturated here. So it's more challenging to make that money here. You can't just use the old techniques we did 2 years ago and think you're getting ready to be profitable. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to do your research. You're going to have to search your market. You're going to have to make decisions, important decisions. So in here, I show you how to do the mathematical calculations and all of that to that program. You're going to need to know that program. Gig Wolf, a publishing company, they talked about it as well, that you can predict the EBT. They knew about the mathematical calculations that I was telling people about 8 weeks ago. They're not the only ones. There was another news article knew about it as well. 9 people in the chat line. Go ahead and give me them 9 thumbs up so we can push this video out so we can help drivers. Because this is one segment that I want to discuss. And before I discuss the next chapter, I want to read over the comment section right quick. Maybe I need to do it over here because I want to see what people are thinking about this here as well. Marinate on that for a few seconds. I'm going to go ahead and look on my other device. And I'm going to look on the chat line right quick. Turn the volume down. And I'm going to read the chat line right quick. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Raise it up. I can acknowledge everybody that's here today. Tasha Green said, good afternoon, everyone. PJ said, I hear you. I hear you. Tasha said, I'm doing great. Blessings, Darrell. Blessings to you, Brother Charles. PJ is right here, 35 degrees up there. I think it's around about 50 here right now. But we've been in the 30s all weekend, a little lower. Doing good. Okay, I have a question. I did answer her question. I'm going to read it again. If the customer stayed in the app to leave at the door, do you still need to knock or ring the doorbell to let them know that the order is outside? And I had a customer send me a nasty message. Yeah, don't knock on the door. Don't ring the bell. A lot of people say that's all you had to say in the first place. No, I needed to explain to her about the customers was scamming. Not only her, and I'm glad she asked that question for me to provide that information I gave you earlier about take pictures and put them in your text message. It will keep drivers from getting eliminated during this program, because this program, a lot of drivers going to get eliminated, and a lot of drivers will be deactivated as these updates keep occurring or reoccurring in this program before the next program roll out to the other selected cities, which is that new tier program. Telling me that I woke up her baby and her dogs. I apologize to her. See, I didn't even read that part of it, and I was right there. My situation, my story, I could relate to her. I just got through telling her that, well, that was my situation. Now I'm beginning to read what she's saying, telling me that I woke up her baby and her dogs. I apologize to her and advise her that there was no way in the app that states do not knock or ring. And that's right. That's how they get you, ladies and gentlemen. So the golden rule for drivers are, and if there's a beginning driver that's their first time being in a view with her, this is one of the pet peeves you don't do. You know, if they said leave at the door, they didn't leave any instructions about don't knock on the door, don't ring. If they didn't tell you to ring the doorbell, if they didn't tell you to knock on the door, don't do it. I had to learn the hard way. All right. Okay. Yep. Save yourself the headache, Tasha. Yes, that's true. Now she got to build her ratings back up. She got to build her ratings up because I guarantee you she got a low rating on that because I did. But from here on out, Tasha, what I just showed you and the rest of the people that was in here before, utilize that technique. I guarantee you, you're gonna have a 5-star rating for it because customers really appreciate, a driver taking the time out to keep them updated on the status of their order. And they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. You're gonna have some words off in there, and you're gonna have a picture off in there, and then it's a documentation that can represent your case in case some funny business go on. And then when you have good ratings, DoorDash got to look at your case. They got to do a review. They got to do research. They got to do an investigation. And by having them good ratings, a lot of times those situations get overturned, just like my situation did. All right. What's up, Jaded Driver? You can't win on the one, Tasha. If you don't knock, some get mad. Well, I already just came with the solution on that there. You can win. Golden rule. If they didn't put in the instructions to knock on the door or to ring the doorbell, don't do it. So she won't win on that one, but she will from here on out. All right. If it doesn't say either way, I just barely tap or said thank you or leave. Nope. Just like I just said. Once again, if it didn't tell you, if they didn't specifically tell you to knock, okay, and to ring the doorbell, that's the tricky part of it. That's where they get you at. DoorDash gonna be like, they didn't tell you to do it. No, they didn't tell me that don't do it either. They can lie on her just like they did me and say, well, he's a regular driver. He know I have children sleep at this particular time. He know I have dogs at this particular time. You see what I'm saying? So the way I just got through explaining earlier is the surefire way to keep yourself from getting a contract violation and keep you from getting deactivated. That's number one. I'm going to come out with a video on how to avoid deactivation, and I'm going to give 3 to 5 tips on it due to my experience that drivers can relate to. I wish we had EBT here. Charles, if you're still there, what program you under? You still up under the Diamond program? Because that EBT going to cancel out all these drivers that's dirty apping. I'm not even talking about multi-app, dirty apping. Using, and that's the next story we get ready to talk about too. They're using bots. They're using spyware to get these orders and get the best orders and steal these orders from other drivers. I just got through talking to a driver out of Arizona, Phoenix, sent me some pictures I may or may not show him. And I have a content creator that I did a review on once before. If he hadn't took the video down, I can't do him but give him a salute on this one, by telling that information. Sometimes if the order is wrong, the customer will give a 1 star. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They will do just that. What's up, Thunder? How you doing, brother? I ain't forgot about our interview we're supposed to be doing. We got Mr. D in the house. Mr. D, how you doing this afternoon, sir? I hope everything is well with you. I hope that you're doing pretty good in the areas you're in with this earn by time. I do know a lot of times whenever I'm at the restaurant, there's a long wait, I believe. I do push a button saying still waiting for the order, and they usually say thank you for the update. We got to go beyond that now. I done gave you some secret sauce. And when you put that picture in there, they can't lie on you. And if they do, DoorDash got that document. I'm going to tell you how I learned how to do that I learned it from being a customer. A driver did it for me one night. I'm like, man, that fool waiting a long time. The driver putting in the app. Communicating with me, letting me know every minute detail. I was like, wow. I said, I don't even do that. I'm gonna have to implement that myself, and that driver have a 5-star rating. When she stopped by and everything, I asked her, how do you do that? She explained it to me. I said, I'm gonna start using it. And she told me, your rating is gonna improve. You will, because I told her it's been a long time since I've been at 5 stars. I haven't been at 5 stars since the first day I was Doordash. She said, you will get them if you do this. And I just showed you proof that I had the 5 stars. And I was at 100 AR and I was at 100 on the completion rate. I did 150 deliveries in a row, ladies and gentlemen, through the EBT in order to get those ratings there. And all my orders weren't bad, ladies and gentlemen. One thing about the EBT, if you know how to work it, there is, mathematical formula and science. Math and science. Once again, math and science, ladies and gentlemen. And once you know the mathematical calculations on how much you're getting paid, a prorated amount per minute for the active hour, a prorated amount per minute on your peak pay. I talk about them things in that tutorial of that playlist I just showed you. All right. Will smack thunder if that's wild there. Drop them jewels. That's what we're trying to do, bro. We're trying to help people. I don't want people to go through what I went through, and all of that. But I can relate to it. That's one thing about content creators need to get out here. Pat their feet on the concrete or let the rubber meet the road and experience these things and do a case study. Don't do no one day study or 1 week study and think you got all the information to give to your viewers and audience, because you don't. You got to do a real case study. You got to get out there and take some orders sometimes and see what it's about, so you can be able to tell the other ones, no, don't take that one. How you know about that one? Don't do it like that. Or if the EBT hit that area, if you've been doing your diamond orders and everything, don't jump on the EBT first. Stick to what you're doing and see how well the orders are going to fall for you. That's why I made the mistake, and I was getting them diamond orders real good that weekend. I was like, boom, 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 and I switched to EBT. And boy, it was a rude awakening until I had to learn. Then I was a non-top dasher. When DoorDash realized I was a non-top dash, I wasn't getting them catering orders anymore. It was like they just blacklisted me on the program. So it's about decision making. Yes, every market is different. I think that word is being overused and overrated. It's decision making, ladies and gentlemen. If PJ was down here in Memphis, never been here in Memphis before, he go downtown, I tell him that, the only orders you're going to get down there may be all right is deliver that. And he goes down and found out he can do real good with deliver and still bang the same way he did in Chicago. I'm going to look crazy, right? It's because of the decisions that he makes is different than the decisions that I make. Okay, we need to put more emphasis on decision making, ladies and gentlemen. Decision making. You can be in that other person's market and still might not make what they make, or you may make more than they make. Then they're gonna look at you crazy. You never been in my city before. How is you being able to make that money like that there? The decisions that you make. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, we got a lot of conversation going on in here today. What's up, Country X? How's it going? I noticed that in the zones that I dash in, I believe it might be oversaturated. Yes, it's super saturated. Jacksonville is super saturated, just like it is here. Trust me, I know. If I were to get with you like I do other drivers, I did it with 20 different drivers in 20 different cities, I can sit there and ask you where you like to shop at And I can tell you some restaurants there that other drivers may not be going to. You go there and make bank. I done did it 20 times, ladies and gentlemen, in 20 different cities. I'm not going to share my secret how I do it, but you got to use the resources that you have right in hand. You know, and it's not me using no third-party app either. Google is a good resource tool. Google Maps is a good resource tool. Apple Maps is a good resource tool. We don't use it to its full potential. Waze is a good resource tool. You know, we got to learn how to use these resource tools to its maximum potential so we can maximize our earnings and make a profit. TFT, what's going on, brother? How you doing today? Rev, I'm a top dasher. I've been using Dash along the way in between zones to get better orders and the earn by time with peak pay. The Dash along the way queue orders are better. Okay, I got a question for you, bro. And when I ask this question, I'm gonna see is he gonna catch on to what I'm saying? Now, I guarantee you that when you do Dash along the way, you are on earn per order, aren't you? I guarantee you're on earn per order. That's why them orders get better. See, Charles just shared some secret sauce there, ladies and gentlemen. I just told him what was going on. He just shared some secret sauce right there. It may not work for everybody like it worked for him because of his decision making. So let's stop using the excuse that when we make wrong decisions, we always want to blame it on it's market dependent. I just dropped the mic just then, ladies and gentlemen. When we make the wrong decisions, we're not going to admit we make the wrong decisions. We're going to put it on something else. So the cop-out is market dependent because we use that because we don't want to admit we made the wrong decision. All right. What's up, Steve? How you doing today? I heard you emphasize decision making, but you failed to mention the AI manipulation. Brother, I done talked about the AI so much that I don't think I need to talk about it in every episode. Go check my episode out when I talk about the deep red dispatch system. And one day I'm going to show you where it's ranked when you do YouTube search. It's one of the top 5 videos you're going to see, along with Kim Tech Randomness. Hot Facts with Robert Reese is in there. Bentley Coop is in there. And myself is in there. I showed it before. So I shouldn't have to keep repeating myself video after video after video after video. Start looking at my videos. That means you got some homework you got to do. And when you do that homework and stop listening to all them other channels you be on, you can get this information from day one. You be on a whole lot of channels. That's just like me trying to read all the books in the world. I can't contain all that knowledge at once. It's going to mess up my judgment, sound judgment to make the right decision. And I believe you can't disagree with that. All right, let's go ahead and get with the next topic for discussion. All right, let me move around real quick. Let me play this brother's here. Driver Mike had something to say. I was looking at PJ video earlier. Pedro talks about what Biden was talking about that I didn't want to listen to. Let me pull up this content creator real quick. As if he didn't take it down. All right, here we go. Yeah, I knew I was subscribed to him. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play him. I'm going to feature his video today. I'm going to give him a salute. Even though I know a whole lot about this content creator. And he's going to be like, this man don't know me. I know you better than you think you do, brother. But I'm going to let him talk about something that is very, very important that I talked about 18 to 20 months ago. And I'm going to say, I told everybody. I told you this. Now, I'm going to let my witness tell you. No, I'm not picking on him because he's dropping some powerful information. And he caught my attention and it intrigued me to be able to go ahead and let you know what's going on here. All right, let's play him. I don't want to play his ads though. All right, here we go.
I just wanted to do another video because I think it's an important topic, and it's just been on my mind lately since the success of the Spark Scammer video, my last video. But I've become so aware of this problem with the fraudulent accounts. Anybody being able to do a gig get on any gig account, rides, Lyft, Uber, Doordash, UberEats, GrubHub, Instacart. I heard there's a huge problem with Amazon Flex with the bots, and they just immediately take all the blocks, the good blocks. Legitimate driver can't even work on Flex anymore, I've been told. So, but I've been stationed here at the Walmart. I'm the only legitimate driver that I know of that works this store full time. There's two other drivers that I see every other day or so that come in and do an order or two, but those guys go to all the Walmarts. If it takes them near another Walmart, they go to that Walmart, work out of that Walmart. And the one that I see the most now, since the video came out and I told him about it, he's been pulling up next to me to just discuss things with me. And this issue with these guys, scamming, stealing all the orders is at every location, the whole Phoenix area.
All right, let me pause that for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. And reason why I'm going to pause that, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to show my video, and you can go to it. I'm not going to play my video, but I told everybody this 18 to 20 months ago. I got a video, I'm going to prove it. That's a good thing when you do content and you're dealing with information. When you're dealing with information, you ought to be able to go back and pull that book and say off the shelf and say, look, I wrote this book here and it talked about this information here that's going on right now. That's the beauty when you're doing documentaries, right? When you document things for the history of the events that takes place in the gig economy, you can be able to pull your own book out for your reference and show people here the book is, here the reference is. If you want to, you can check it out. That means that content that I was talking about 18 to 20 months ago is still relevant for right now in 2024, where I got attacked for it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to find that information. Matter of fact, let me go to my YouTube studio. All right. Let me do this. It was a regular video, and I got to do it in a certain order. Okay, that's one of the videos, but that's not the main one. Here it is right here. You can go, wait a minute. Can you see that? Yeah, right there, right there, right there, and right there. I did that video September the 19th, 2022. DoorDash, there are pirates in your market. The food delivery bandit. DoorDash for beginners 2022. I talk about all this stuff on that video. Go ahead and check that video out. It's nothing but 14 minutes long. When you do your homework and you tie that into what this man is saying, that I told people about September the 19th, 2022, I was attacked for it. People said I was senile. old didn't know what I was talking about. Reason why those particular drivers were saying it, because they was doing it at that time. But now they got some competition. And I'm not going to say who that competition is, but you can go to Aaron's channel, Uber Lyft Phoenix. Go into the comment section. The answer is in there. Then you're going to know who the competition is. So I had a talk with another driver that's from Phoenix. They shop in the Scottsdale area. Those who's from Arizona know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know about your market. Told you I talked to a lot of drivers in different cities. Yes, I know about your market. So he validated at their airport. They can't even get orders there. I told him what it was. It's that spyware they use. They're not using a bot. That spyware is it's defeating the bots, ladies and gentlemen. The bots was very dangerous. The Instacart bot, the DD Grabber bot. There's different bots for all the platforms. One spyware can knock all of them bots out and do everything that it takes 20 different bots to do. That spyware can do it, ladies and gentlemen. I talked about that name of that spyware video right here. People not laughing anymore. You got old content. Old content is still relevant right now. So if it's relevant right now, then it means the information isn't old, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't old. So we're going to go ahead and once again show it to you again. And I found the guy that I was talking about that sent me the email too. That was trying to sell the bot to me. Oh yeah, I got it. Yes, I do. And he thought that I didn't have the information. One day I'm going to reveal that too. You see, so there's a different group of drivers that's taking a hostile takeover at the most lucrative spots in any city in America. You're not going to be able to get them orders. You're going to see them getting them orders. You're going to be scratching your head. That's all I'm going to say about it. I know a whole lot more than that. I just cannot reveal all this information, ladies and gentlemen. I really can't. But now I gave you enough information to where you can be aware of it. All right, let's finish. I got a witness already telling you what I told everybody September the 19th, 2022. It's January what? 2023. Okay, let's go back to him and let him finish telling his story that I can relate to, and the rest of you will be able to relate to too.
Yeah, that's why they don't rotate stores, because it's already taken. Each location is already full of these groups of scammers that have the ability to claim every single shopping order. And shopping orders, they don't really check you as much as the curbside. I mean, curbside doesn't check ID or anything, but they see if you have multiple people in your car. They see if you're taking too long to leave and deliver it. They see if if you've got your baby in the car with you or whatever. But it's got me thinking that it might be over for gig work for legitimate drivers. Got my first curbside of the day. I'm going to take that. I'm lucky that they can't scam the curbside. The curbsides don't go out to every phone at once. They rotate it through the drivers that are in the area. But the shopping, they want it done quickly, so it pops up on every single driver's phone on Walmart Spark. So they're able, with their little bot, I don't even understand the shit, but I've been told it's called a bot, and it just claims the order immediately. So But if knowing that, watching it every day go on, you can't sit somewhere and watch it happen with rideshare. You can't sit somewhere in a fast food restaurant parking lot and get video proving it with DoorDash or UberEats or GrubHub. But I have the ability to sit here and observe it every day. And those guys have now moved.
Now, I can relate to what he was talking about. When I was telling people this in September the 19th, 2022, I was doing exactly what he was doing. I'm sitting and I'm watching it go down. I'm hearing drivers talking about how they do their thing. That's before they found out I was the DoorDash revolution. So I heard a lot of information. I could have came close to recording stuff better than him. Reason why he's not able to do it, just like I'm not able to do it right now, because they know who we are. They park mysteriously. You coming to get an order at this store here, but you're going to point out there towards the street. You're going to park over there towards your car, pointing towards the trees over there, but the store is right here. Something fishy going on. Then drivers driving around you in a circle. Then a group of them driving around in a circle. You got some of them on the inside, some of them on the outside. They done took a hostile takeover of that hot spot that is lucrative, ladies and gentlemen. I told people this in 2022. But now there's a different kind of drivers that are very strong competition. Now it's a problem where these drivers that does that can't get it now. You see? So I know exactly what he's talking about. Once again, he's my witness. Once again, he's my proof. I got to give a salute to him. And what I'm saying right now is the shock of the hour again. You see, when you out here in these streets doing your thing, making your money, and all of a sudden, like the money stopped dropping, you're going to find out why I'm not making money and everybody else running circles around. You're going to do your own investigation, right? That's what he just did. Let's hear a little bit more of what he got to say here. His video wasn't no more than 8 minutes. Let's go ahead. I'm doing a review for education purpose, for information purpose, and for research purpose. Attended. All right.
Moved to the other side of the parking lot to stay away from me. I'm sure they saw me recording them, and they probably have seen the video. So they're still here. I see them in the store. They're using the other entrance, but I can see them coming and going out of the other entrance if my car is facing that way. But are we just totally screwed? Legitimate gig worker drivers, do we need to move on? Like, I've noticed this past busy season, our busy season here starts in October, and last year I was kicking ass during the winters when we had.
He's talking about when the snowbirds come to Phoenix. That's what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. There's a group of wealthy people, and the snowbirds, they gravitate to Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he's talking about.
Higher population, the snowbirds, and I've mentioned previously before I totally uncovered what's going on at this Walmart, that the gig work's starting to suck, but I wasn't exactly sure what the issue was. But now I know that it's thousands upon thousands of fraudulent accounts, and anybody can get an account. They don't have to pay taxes, so they can take even cheaper orders. And then
okay, that's the next thing finna happen, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers gonna be forced to start doing taxes, especially the ones that haven't been doing taxes. Pedro done already talked about it a couple of videos ago. So the cat done got out the bag. So that's gonna be the next thing government gonna be checking drivers on. I'm telling you, when certain rules are being set in place, ladies and gentlemen, people gotta look out. I talked about dishonest drivers for the last 2 years. They're the ones creating all these problems that the rest of us got to suffer with now. They do it part-time. They come out here and they got 3 or 4 different accounts, and Go figure. Government definitely gonna get involved. They're definitely gonna get involved, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes people mess up a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Mess up a good thing. We had a good thing going, and now it got messed up. It's going to get regulated, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you in politics or not, it's going to be regulated. Let's go ahead and hear some more of what he got to say.
The people that can't get on legitimately are willing to work for less money. So
bingo. He said another keyword. So you already know who the group of people he talking about, right? I didn't say it. He did. He used the code right there. He used the code right there. Legitimately. Think about it. When you think about it, tell me right there in the live chat or wait till this replay come back out. Marinate on the thought. Tell me there. Let's hear what else he got to say about legitimate drivers. Who are legitimate drivers and who aren't legitimate drivers? As depending on how you're using that definition in the context in his message. Because a legitimate driver to me is a driver that does it honest, that don't dirty app, don't dirty multi-app, which he's been guilty of. So what did you mean when you said legitimate driver? Go figure, ladies and gentlemen.
We're, going to be just forced out. And I don't know why the companies don't care, because I can't even get back onto DoorDash when I got fired for bullshit reasons. I can't even. I opened up a second account with a different phone number and email address. They discovered that and kicked me off that one too. So
okay, if you've been deactivated on DoorDash before, why did you open up another account? And you got deactivated again and again. But you are a legitimate driver though. No, there are a competition of drivers that's playing the game better than them, and now they're suffering. Now we all got to suffer. That's the reason why a lot of folks don't like the DoorDash revolution, because the DoorDash revolution gonna give you the truth. Let's see what else he got to say. They getting all them orders over here in Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna have to turn my app on in a minute.
They care so much about keeping me off, a legitimate good driver who's good at it, was wrongfully deactivated. Why the hell would they allow all these fraudulent accounts, thousands of fraudulent accounts? So I don't know I can continue to do Spark because of how they can't scam the curbsides. They don't seem to like to do. They do like 90% shopping orders, only 10% curbsides, from what I've observed since I've been stationed at this store for 9 to 10 hours a day, 7 days a week.
All right. He only go to one store 9 to 10 hours a day. That sounds like he's a catfisher to me, that catfish for orders, which I talked about. Wow. Another shock of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the DoorDash revolution does. He gives you the truth when he's providing realistic information that you can relate to. There's a hostile takeover going on in his market, in his territory, on his turf. That's why he's talking about it right now. He knew about this stuff before then because he was guilty of some of the stuff he's talking about. Now he know how other drivers felt when they were doing it. Is what it is. I feel his pain. There's bots out there for real. DD Grab a Bot gets updated every year. Instacart bot gets updated every year, maybe twice a year, maybe more than that. Now we got this spyware knocking all them bots out the box. It's snatching everything. It's like it's 100 bots off in that one spyware. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. I guarantee I know what I'm talking about. Just like I told people in 2022, I knew what I was talking about. Now you know I know what I'm talking about because drivers are experiencing this stuff. Woo! That was some heavy information. It was another topic I wanted to talk about. I may leave it for the next video because I've been on for an hour now, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be one of my most popular videos. It's going to be one of my most hated videos. And it probably be what they call one of my most controversial video because I'm telling the truth about the information that I'm providing to you. So you can find out how you're going to make your money. This is real talk. Real information. Then we got a process elimination already going on with this EBT program. Dirty drivers getting caught in their dirty acts like it should be. Earn your keeps the same way I earn mine, the honest way I make an honest living. I don't go over there and rob a bank because I know I can do it and get away with it, you see, and claim I'm legitimately making money. No, that's not right, people. Oh, some hot people right now. They're on fire right now because I put out the truth. There go my witness once again. The same guy that I did a review on a year ago. A little over a year ago. Now he feel the pain that I felt. Then he talking about legitimate driver. Let's classify what you mean by a legitimate driver. There's a group of drivers that are mean competition. And they taking a hostile takeover in driver territories. They're going to start treating this stuff like the dope business, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. Some of them are treated deeper than that. When you got a group can take a hostile takeover of a whole territory or a whole zone, and only they can make money, can't nobody else make it, ladies and gentlemen. And you're wondering why these apps fighting hard to try to make it a fair game for all of us. And then these companies also greedy too. They count our money as well. Capping the salary. Throttling in the orders. Drivers throttling in the orders. Yeah, it's real out here in these streets. It's real. And I'm a real driver. Almost 2 years later, he talks about what I talked about 2 years ago. Right along with Bree talked about it several months ago too about bots. I started to do an episode then. I said, no, I'm gonna pull back off of it. I'm gonna see who else gonna start talking about this stuff here. Because at first everybody said I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm old, I'm senile. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't look like I'm senile to me. So let me go back in the comment section, read the comment section, and I'm gonna get ready to end this live once I read what I missed. I got some more good stuff, but I'm gonna have to save it for the next video. We covered some tough stuff today. Let me see here. Let me get in. We played at least 6 minutes of his video. You know, we did a review. for education purpose. We did a review for information purpose. We did a review because I'm doing research for my case study. Okay. I will have the copyright disclaimer in there because I'm following the rules of a fair use and all of that to help viewers get the information they need so they can make the right decision and maximize their earnings. All right, let me go ahead and go to my other device. Okay, now it's acting weird. All right, one more time. Let's try this. We're getting ready to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. But it was important that you found out about this information. When I play the replay, have all my keywords together, thumbnail together, and all of that. Relook at this replay. I will have table of content and all of that on there as I'm doing editing in progress. All right, let's see. All right. Turn it down right quick. Flip it up, see what did I miss. Charles Gray, Rev. I'm on EPO with Dash Along the Way. You don't have the high volume but less low ball orders. You have high volume orders and less low ball. Yeah. If you already doing before you have that changeover, that's what I was telling somebody that a few minutes ago. Oh yeah, I know who I was telling. I was telling one of the drivers there in Phoenix. If you've been doing diamond orders, you had a diamond program there. Don't you flip over to EBT. Stick with what you've been doing and see how successful you're going to be. And if you're not successful at certain times, then start doing the EBT. But before you do the EBT, look at my playlist. I have a tutorial course there. It's free for everyone that want to look at it. It's free. Study it before you start doing earn by time. That's what I told that individual. And that's what Charles Gray just got through saying, trying to game the system. Lots of bots out here in the game. Yes, it is. Except for now, those that was pirates I was complaining about, they got a bigger competition. Play the game more ruthless than them. So yeah. Yes, the AI is everything, and I'm not a single driver will out there do it. Get around, it'll beat it. Here he go talking about get around and beat stuff. I'm not telling nobody how to beat no computer. I'm trying to help drivers earn a little bit more money. I know what his problem is. He listened to too many of them other content creators. See, he need to take 3 months off of listening to them and listen to the Doordash Revolution, and he'll be able to understand what's going on. You see, I already know about the AI. He didn't look at the deep red dispatch system. That's how come I was so successful at getting them diamond orders. Not once did I say I can beat the algorithm. I even got a video tells you I can read and comprehend what's being shown to me in the app. Be able to do that. Okay, we got Russ Ride. I see the same guy at Costco all the time, and I suspect he is using some outside help to get orders. I also talked with a guy doing Amazon Flex who gave me contact info to one of those services. See what I'm saying? I got it too. I got the guy picture and everything. I bet we talking about the same guy. I got the guy picture right here, text messages. He was on Instagram, so a lot of drivers ought to know who I'm talking about. He was on Instagram selling the service for $250. So I guarantee you, Russ, we talking about the same person. I'm just not trying to reveal no name. Now, County X, he's up in here. DoorDash, he been in DoorDash since 2014. I'm like, Charles D, congratulations, man, that you've been doing it that long and still be able to make money the way you do. Congratulations. I wouldn't mind one day being able to interview County X and ask him some good questions. You know, from 2014 to now, he could be able to tell me all the changes he done went through as a seasoned driver. That's the kind of interview I would love to have with him. I would like to be able to have an interview with drivers that's not. But County X, he is a content creator. Yeah, he is a content creator, and I subscribe to him. Yes, indeed. I'm going to be looking for him. You know, he got some powerful information too, because he's been in it 10 years, right? Yeah, he got some good videos. I'm going to also showcase him as a small content creator. That's what I do. I showcase small content creators. I support them to promote them, their brand, their channels and everything, do interviews with them so people can get the juice. PJ, I'm looking for you too. Dash and Q, I'm looking for you too. I got a list of people, you know. It's interesting what February and March are going to be like. It really is. But I think I covered everything I want to cover right now. I can do another video on the other stuff and other information I got. I'm still trying to do a 4-hour live, which is ridiculous. We already at an hour and 16 minutes. Plus, I need to be making some money. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all have any questions, this is a Q&A session for at least 5 minutes. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask your questions. Let's see. Huck Smash, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, we've been here for a minute now. You know, sharing powerful information drivers need to know about. We talked about the new regulation that's going to be out. Yeah, I'm going to have to get in touch with him. And I have an interview tomorrow too, ladies and gentlemen. I got a content creator I'm going to do an interview with. And I'll be probably revealing after him and I get a chance to talk and everything and all that. I will be posting it in the community post. Who it will be. I'm not going to post it now, but I'll post it, you know, several hours. We're looking at maybe 6 hours before him and I go live. Yes, indeed. It's going to be a very powerful live, you know, and that's what we're going to do, bring different things to the table, ladies and gentlemen. You know, yes, we're going to bring different things to the table. So this is what we're going to do. We're getting ready to sign off for this evening. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Protect your DoorDash accounts, GrubHub accounts, whatever account you got, protected. Dealing with customers, make sure you cover yourself when you're dealing with these apps here. Business etiquette, quality customer service, excellent professionalism. Protect yourself at all times. We got the winter season is up on us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody have their PPE. You know, winter gear, winter equipment that you're going to need for the winter time. And Huck Smash and myself, we doing the safety week and everything. Not every week, but we do a safety week. And I got to get with him as well because we got another bonfire episode we want to put out for you, for the value of the viewers and everything. You know, tell other drivers about this channel here. Share this information that you have to share with legitimate drivers that don't cheat the system but trying to make a hard-earned living for themselves, put their children through college, might be taking care of one of their relatives that's in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? And this is how they doing it. I know a guy, he's taking care of his son. I don't know what happened to the baby mama and stuff. He didn't get a chance to tell me that story. But all the odds are stacked up against him, so he dashing, to provide for his son. So I can't do nothing but just commend him for that. These different committees that they got with DoorDash and these other apps and everything, GrubHub have them too, and all the rest of. Get with these committees and stuff. Get on their boards and everything. Drivers can't make a difference if they never get on their boards, so our voices can be heard. You see what I'm saying? I'm encouraging that. I'm already on one. Already I'm working on some more, so I can provide the best information I can for the viewers. Thank you. Take care. Have a good evening. Have a good week. And tomorrow, I got an interview that I'm going to be doing with another content creator. I'm going to get in touch with him, and we got some things we got to go over. And I'll put it in the community post. And everything. So that way, everybody be ready for that episode. Soon as I get ready to end this, not DoorDash, but YouTube gonna keep playing it because it's over 1,000 subscribers. So I don't have time to edit it right now. I'm gonna put editing in progress. So as it goes on throughout the night, I will be doing my thing that I normally do. Or I may just shut it down and just do it like that. Take care, people. We love you, and we'll see you in the next video.